Yeah, what's up, everybody? All three of you. Yeah, this is the TAC Podcast. Something new, something exciting. Hopefully, what?
Yeah. Welcome, bitches. This is the shit show.
That ought to set the bar for what the next hour is going to ensue. So yeah, please strap in.
Yeah, mate. Why the fuck did we come up with this idea? I, you know, well, we've always talked about it, but
Well, like it started with TAC, and that was an idea that's like way over 10 years old.
well over. That was like in primary school. We had TAC.
Yeah, man. But that was meant to be like a skit channel and things like that.
Yeah. Now look at us, fucking posted podcasts.
So if you don't know, which I imagine a lot of you probably don't, we did try the TAC channel, which was attempting to be live action skits. I was going to sort of exclude all that content for that channel as opposed to doing it on mine. But I don't know, we sort of lost enthusiasm. One member was sort of in and out, and yeah.
Here we are.
And so the channel sort of remained dead for a couple months. Years, actually.
I was about to say months, bro.
And then, so the idea of like podcasting sort of floated around, and well, I guess this channel seemed like the obvious home for that.
Yeah, I agree.
Even if we don't put these podcasts on that channel, I mean, it's still sort of dedicated to that channel.
Yeah, I mean, even if we just post it on your channel, at first, just to let everybody know that we're doing it, and then we'll bring it over to the one channel.
Yeah.
So I reckon that works probably.
Yeah, no, it's just totally winging it at this point, but that's the beauty of it.
So, Samuel,
what's going on?
The fuck have you been up to?
Not a lot, really. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'd usually be doing this sort of shit in the same room together. Why aren't we doing that?
Yeah, we're in different towns and stuff.
Yeah, we split up. We had our argument.
Yeah.
And
this is the second time we've like one of us has been in a different town.
Yeah, it's weird. It's fucking weird. But I mean, this probably works for. I feel like this fucking podcast is gonna be like a shit show until we get it right, you know?
Yeah, no, we have honestly no idea what we're doing, but I reckon it's a cool idea. It's something that I feel like it'll be fun to do. So hopefully we sort of work around to something that is rock solid as opposed to whatever the heck this is now.
Well, I mean, it would be a cool way for you to interact with like your fucking subscribers and shit like that. I think it would be a good, I swear way too much.
Yeah, no, I don't know what the monetization situation is going to be on this, but whatever happens.
Well, we've got a couple ideas for this episode.
Yeah, like 3.
Make it sound so unprofessional.
Well, you pretty much conceived this whole video today. I had
that's
idea.
true.
I woke up this afternoon.
Look at my note. Look at my note.
Not knowing that in about an hour's time after waking up, we were going to be into this.
Yep.
But here we are, I guess.
I just make shit happen, mate. Just making shit happen.
Someone's going to do it, I suppose. So yeah, different towns. I mean, it's weird. Remember you moved out one time a couple years back, but it was a fake out and you came back. That was fine. We did a skit, like one last skit to do together, and I never finished it, so it never got uploaded. And then by the time it would have been finished, you came back anyway, so there was no
Yeah. Fuck. And I left at a time where I was actually uploading.
Yeah.
I was uploading so freaking much.
Not a recent phenomenon anymore.
Nah. Maybe in the distant future. I don't know. I haven't I haven't found my spark, you know?
Yeah, but you've been saying that for a while, man.
Yeah. So we made a podcast instead, so I'm at least a bit active. I don't know. I'll probably find it.
What sort of content are you looking to do?
I don't know.
I know we've talked about this before, and you never really had an answer, but other than sort of gaming and that sort of stuff, but is there any other genres that you sort of are interested in? Because I know I'm surprised you're not into the beatboxing stuff. I thought you were like on the fly with that.
Yeah, you'd think. I don't know. I want to do some stuff with the beatboxing. But I've also been looking into doing videos similar to the last video that I uploaded, like talking about a single topic and like doing it in a weird sort of way, if you know what I mean. Like
so sort of commentary in a way.
Yeah.
That's pretty booming at the moment.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I was thinking about doing a video about why I haven't been uploading, like mentally why I haven't been uploading, and looking into, because uploading YouTube videos is like one of my favorite things to do, but I never want to do it. So I want to like dive into that, I guess. Like I want to dive into the reason why I haven't been doing that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And explore it, and I'll fucking make a video about it.
Well, it's only a matter of time, I suppose. Just really a matter of when. But you are on a bit of a tight schedule these days, so that's understandable.
Yeah, I'm working so much. I haven't stopped for quite a while.
Yeah.
But same with you though. I mean, between editing this Godzilla video and working doing uni and stuff, like you've been busy as too.
The Godzilla video editing, it doesn't actually take up as much time as I like to say. Like I'm not like hustling on it. Like every now and then I'll probably get back on it.
Yeah.
Maybe if I'm lucky once a week.
Well, I mean, to be fair though, it's a massive project.
I don't know. I think it's just how long every little bit takes. If it wasn't for the animation itself being so long, this thing would have been out like 3 times over and done with.
Yeah.
The fact that sometimes it takes like a full day just to get like a couple seconds worth of animation done, and that's the problem. Right. That's I think a lot of people don't understand when you're getting all these comments like, "Oh, when's Godzilla coming out?" None of them have tried animating in Gmod. It's a whole bloody journey in itself.
Yeah,
it takes so long.
Like especially for this video in particular, I've been there and seen you working on it. Like, and I'll visit. Like, there was a time when like I'd come over like once or twice a week, and you're working on the same scene, like the same little,
Yeah, no, it's frustrating. But maybe I'm hoping maybe this year it might be wrapping up. Who knows?
Well, in ways I hope so, but like I feel like this project is like your child. You've just because you've been 5 years.
I think 6 now, or nearly 6. It's weird to think because I was 15 when I started it.
Yeah.
That just weirds me out when I actually think about that.
And you're turning 21 this year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I think if anything to take away from like this is that you're still working on it, and you just want it to be good.
Yeah, well, you don't see a lot of like Gmod animation videos on YouTube these days. I mean, I don't know if you've ever heard of Kidio706 or
Nah.
Oh, there's a couple others. You know the Gmod Idiot Box series?
Nah, I'm pretty much an outsider. Like the only Gmod animator I know is the guy I'm talking to right now. Really.
Yeah, well, there you go. I think it's a cool field to tap into, but I just don't see a lot of people doing it. And
yeah,
I can tell why now, because seeing how long each thing, bloody thing, animation takes these days.
Yeah.
I could see why it's not really like something that people do a lot, but at the same time, if you do dedicate time to it, I think it's a really cool genre of videos to
Yeah.
make.
Well, I mean, it was booming when you uploaded. Was it Godzilla versus the Archdemon, or was it Hecaton? If I'm saying that right, is that which one was the really big one?
Yeah, Hecaton.
Yeah, Hecaton. Okay.
I don't know how to say it either.
But it was booming then. Like I remember seeing heaps of different animations and stuff like that.
Yeah, surprisingly, it did sort of pick up around that time, but it's just sort of died back down again.
Yeah, which is it's crazy. Like that video is still getting views to this day.
We're nearly at 10 mil.
That's insane, dude. Like,
I don't know why people are still watching it.
Get that video to 10 million views, please. That would be so. Oh man, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
I've been meaning to do a video like reading through the comments, because you read through the comments on that video, none of it makes sense, and it's actually that hilarious when you read them that I thought this definitely is video worthy content.
Yeah.
So I've been holding off reading them because I don't know why people are still commenting to this day on that video. So I've just been holding off trying to read what they are and save it for a video maybe. Because I swear some of that stuff is like you couldn't write it if you tried from a comedy standpoint.
Yeah. Fuck! Okay, this will make you feel old. I used to watch this when I was a kid. It was a masterpiece.
No, there was another one. Someone said, who's watching this in 2021? When you get those comments, you know your video is old.
That's sick. Remember watching this like 4 years ago. But damn, dude. That's sick.
I can't watch that video anymore though. It's really bad.
I find that interesting because the views say otherwise.
I really don't know. Back then I was 15 when I made that, so you know I'm not really that experienced in animation, and if it looked cool to me back then, I just went with it. But these days, the reason why this one's taken so much longer to do is because I don't just let the crappy animation go anymore. I try and fix it up as much as I can, and that takes like way longer to do.
Yeah.
But I can only hope the product's worth it. I don't know if it is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as well that I came up with the video idea when I was 15. I tried to make a story which is not like, you know, not Oscar-worthy story. Obviously, I was 15 when I did it, keeping that in mind. And I'm 20 now, and I still have to dedicate myself to the same thing that I created when I was 15. So obviously, I look back at it now, and I think some parts of it were dumb, but I have to commit to it because I'm already I'm halfway through. It's been 6 years. I can't give up now.
Yeah. Well, to be fair though, like as a 15-year-old getting, how many views do you reckon it got in its first year? Like, what do you think it got?
In the first year, I think we hit 1 mil.
Imagine being 15 years old and posting a video that gets 1 million views straight up. First year.
It was pretty exciting because that video took a year to make, so it was really cool to see that like a year after I uploaded it, that it was actually getting some love. I was like, wow.
Yeah. It's insane. It blows my mind every time I always check the video to see where it's at, but man, 2015, what a good year.
Yeah. It was like right before the Adpocalypse, or is it during? I think Adpocalypse was like 2016 or something like that.
Yeah. So no. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It would have been 2016.
Like on the eve of the apocalypse.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy to think that was 6 years ago. Is it 6? Yeah.
Yeah, close to.
Almost 6 years ago.
Yeah, it's weird to think though. Just the fact that it did get that attention sort of makes me realize that Gmod content, maybe that's why I think it has a shot.
Yeah.
But you just don't see enough of it. I reckon there is Source Filmmaker, I guess, is the other one, which seems.
Yeah. Well, Source is still pretty big.
Yeah.
The Russian Badger. I watch his videos from time to time. Anyway, he started using a mocap suit
Yeah, they
for
do
his
that in
video.
Gmod as well.
What the fuck?
How
cool is that?
Like an Xbox Connect, and that's all it takes.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, it's so weird. Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Like the gaming videos, and he like puts them in between. Yeah, that's brilliant. I love that stuff.
Yeah, he uploaded a video I think yesterday, and yeah, he showed his mocap suit.
Oh, that's cool.
And how he does. It's insane to think that like little details like that.
That animation was pretty top quality, so I'm not surprised that it's been mocap.
But also, a YouTuber as big as him, it still takes him about a month. His videos take him about a month each. Like I think once a month, yeah, he'll post. Which like when you watch his videos and see how many different animations there are in it, it would you'd understand why.
Yeah, no, it's not the simple like Let's Plays where they just cut out the best bits. Like he actually goes the extra mile to put, some extra funnies.
Yeah, exactly. Have you thought of doing anything else on the YouTube channel?
I'd love to, but they don't really. Anything that differs from Gmod and or Godzilla doesn't really get a lot of attention, which is what I'm trying to do with the live action skits. I'm trying to like sort of.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep pumping them out until maybe they catch on. And
Yep.
I mean, I did that alien attack one, which
I love that one.
I figured maybe that's the best strategy to go with these live acts because it sort of combines Gmod with live action, so maybe I can sort of, get away with it.
Yeah, of course.
And build it up a bit from there.
Yeah. But the animation in that was great.
Yeah, but it took like 6 months to do that.
Yeah.
And that's 6 months that I wasn't doing the Godzilla animation, so,
Yeah, of course,
That's why it's hard to sort of do extra content, because if I dedicate time to another video, then I'm taking time away from the Godzilla animation, so...
Yeah, well, that's why I think a simpler format might actually help you a lot, especially like a podcast, because we could just, shoot the shit for like an hour and, not saying that it's easy content, well, it kind of is easy content, really, but like, it gives your viewership a different insight to you as a person as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we just get we'll choose a topic and talk about it. Like, next week we could talk about...
Yeah, it's a more personal format, if that makes sense. Because all the other stuff on, like, I think both of our channels really is sort of scripted and planned out at least, but this is sort of the first attempt at, like, raw, unfiltered, if you want to call it that. But just, like, going off the cuff, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, I feel so much less stressed doing something like this, though. Because, like, there's nothing that you need to remember, in a sense. Like, we got a couple topics to talk about, but, there's no stress to actually talk about them. If we're just having a good chemistry between us, like, it's just me and you talking, basically.
Yep, top quality content. That's what we're all here for, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, speaking of our topics, and I guess me and you, one of our topics was, how did we meet? I don't remember it as well as you do. I don't remember. I actually don't remember it as well as you do.
We met when we were about 6 years old, I think. 6 or 7. You don't remember how we met?
I know that we had this little tiff about something.
We had more than a disagreement.
Did I hurt you?
Yeah, we met through a fist fight. You don't remember?
No. I was 6.
I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was during book week, where we dress up as characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was during, like, book week. And so I was dressed as Luke Skywalker, which is very ironic in this case. And, I don't know who you were, but I'm pretty sure you were with Toby as well. And
I think, was I like Frodo Baggins?
Oh, I have no idea. And,
probably something like
we were,
that.
Like, out on the cricket pitch, out in the oval, and I don't know how, but it ended up in a fist fight. And I remember you had me in a headlock, and I like managed to wriggle out of it. And you were saying we got a wriggly one here or some crap. Anyway, we ended up thinking that we won against you lot. I don't know how though. We just sort of like backed off, and then that was it. And yeah, and then it was like grade 4. We were like, there was this one rogue student who kept stealing hats, and that's how I sort of got back in and met you the second time. I was like, hey, it's that kid that had me in a headlock. Yeah, and then from that point, I just sort of,
mates ever since.
And then we got married.
Yeah, married.
No, it was weird though.
Yeah, I don't like being that young is so weird. Like young people lack empathy and sympathy so much. Like, hey kid, fuck you! I'm gonna put you in a headlock.
I don't even remember what it was about either.
No, I couldn't tell. Like, I don't remember that situation at all.
Yeah, no, it was weird.
But then, yeah, we got we were good friends in primary school, and then when we hit high school, it was. I don't know, like
transition from grade 7 to high school. And
yeah,
just sort of, I don't know. We found other groups and things like that.
And then we kind of started talking again, and then
I
think it was
how that happened though. Like, well, I don't even know what initiated that. I think it was maybe it might have actually been the YouTube stuff, or.
Well, yeah, that's like how I guess we started becoming really good friends. Is that. Yeah, I started making videos on Facebook. Those horrible freaking videos. They're so bad. Yeah, what we should do in one of the podcasts is watch some of those videos. 100%. I think that'll... 100%. They are so bad. They are so freaking bad. But I used to ask you for help on how to do simple things like a jump cut. Like,
and I was still using Windows Movie Maker, I think, at that time as well. So
yeah, well,
I wasn't really too far behind anyway. I wasn't really knowing what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then this wonderful thing called Adobe Premiere Pro entered my life.
Beautiful shit.
I was like, oh my god, you can make content. The first thing I did with Premiere Pro was I think the first Godzilla remake was coming out. And, and the trailers came out, and I was really hyped. So I was like, I'm just going to cut together a trailer, and that was my first YouTube video on my channel. It was just a spliced extended trailer for Godzilla, and then I used that Godzilla hype when I started animating on Gmod and just uploaded my first video, and it did well. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll keep going, and then the rest is history, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, it's different for me. Because we both started uploading videos at the same time. You started uploading YouTube videos at a different time to me. But I was on Facebook just talking to my camera about anything.
Yeah, you shifted genres pretty rapidly. You went from like that, and then you tried the gaming, and then obviously I think you went into commentary, things like that.
Yeah,
along with the beatboxing at the same time.
I really gelled at the end of year 11. That's when I had this big boost of creative ideas, and like that's when I made like that school video with you. I made a Q&A. I made all these different types of videos, and then I stumbled onto doing people in the internet. That I think that was like my bread and butter.
Yeah,
and then
that was fun times.
Yeah, I actually loved making the videos at the time, but
it's kind of ironic now because those kind of videos have really popped off in the last like 3 to 4 years. Like that's what PewDiePie does now.
Yeah, react to TikToks. Well, I was doing it at a time when it was called fucking Musical.ly, because my second, my second video was Musical.ly cringe people on that. And yeah,
Jacob's Sartorius era of kids.
Yeah, but yeah. So I uploaded. Funny story. I uploaded it, and it was Musical.ly, and then I think 2 or 3 months later, it did that freeze?
Yep. How did you?
Okay. Well, it froze for me.
Oh, fair enough.
just cut that bit. But yeah, so I uploaded it and it was Musically, and like 2 or 3 months later, it turned into TikTok.
Oh, jeez.
So I scared the shit
so
out of it,
started
basically.
the downfall of society.
Oh man, I don't get TikTok. Like we've been on like YouTube for quite a long time, and I don't get TikTok. I don't understand
You know what's
like there's
funny?
funny videos and shit. Yeah, go.
Well, it's just you got TikTok stars now, which is a new phenomenon. It kind of reminds me of Vine. You remember when Vine was a thing?
Yeah.
And the Vine stars, they started coming to YouTube, and we were like, we don't want you here. But
Yeah,
now
the
like
Vine
TikTok
refugees.
is that bad that we're like, keep the Vine stars. They're one of us now, but we don't want bloody TikTok stars on YouTube.
Well, because there was that time when it was about to shut down because they had all this problem with data and everything.
My fingers were crossed like mad.
But yeah, then everybody's like, do not come to YouTube. Don't come here. Because,
And they've started.
man, yeah, they have. Like, Bryce Hall and all that crap are coming to YouTube. And
I really don't get how it can be monetized, but apparently people are making tons of money from this platform.
people are making bank off it. Like,
But
they show, like, a little thing on their phone, like, real quick. They just show it.
Yeah.
And then...
But isn't
sorry.
the basis of like TikTok as well using like music and things from other people's work? So how do you make bank from that?
I don't get it. People will show like a logo on their phone or like that. Remember in Vine how they'll start the video and they're playing like a game?
Yeah.
Like a lot of, if you watch a Vine compilation, a lot of like the ones like with Logan Paul, Jake Paul, King Batch and all of that, they'll be playing a game at the start. That's how they get paid because it's a sponsorship. So I'm guessing it's a similar sort of thing for TikTok. But then again, like they're playing...
So too, but it almost sounds like it has like its own AdSense system similar to YouTube.
It must.
These guys are making like all these videos from these dancing and lip sync videos. But how?
But
I don't
you know how annoying that is though? Like for YouTube, you can't use that copyrighted content. But on TikTok, you can get paid to use that content for like... I think, how long do TikToks go for? Like a minute?
I think, yeah, that's the limit. I have no idea. I don't have the
Yeah.
I don't know I'm getting it. Not happening. It's just a wave of crap that has infested society that I am not a fan of.
But yeah, I don't get it.
Isn't it funny how nearly every TikTok star is like the Bryce Hall look, where like they've got the receding hairline, they've had to frizz it.
Yeah.
It's the same look. You see that everywhere. They like wearing the silver chains.
Yeah. I hate it, but these people, they like live in these massive houses. I heard about people making like content houses for TikTokers.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna pull up the video. Whoops.
Yeah,
What do they
Jamie,
call it?
pull that up real quick.
What's the name of the? Is it? There's a video where Deji reacts to them. The Hype House. You've ever heard of the Hype House?
Yeah, I've heard of the Hype House.
Yeah, there's this one part Deji's reaction.
Rich,
I think is
velvety, smooth,
greatest.
better tasting barista coffee. Now available in drive-thru at Hungry Jack's.
Jamie, just pull up the.
Who says there's only one way
Yeah,
to do wellness?
pull it up quick.
New Centrum tailored benefit
Do we
plans.
get anything from these ads?
No.
Hey
Show 'em
guys,
too.
it's Comedy Show's Gamer here. I've been hearing a lot of hype about this Hype House, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what they are, I don't know who they are, but let me Google it. The Hype House is the
Like specific.
It's funny because like what we're about to see now. There's a part where the members of the Hype House talking about how much they hustle, and all they do is make these lip sync dancing videos. And I swear to God, Deji's reaction's hilarious.
Rules, more like standards. Like we're like, you know, like if you're gonna be in this house, we want like hard workers, people that are actually like caring about their content and like putting their best foot forward on the internet.
caring about their content.
That's what annoys me so much, though, is they treat it like it's serious work.
Yeah. Did you pull that back up for a second? Like, did you see how they have their camera set up? Like
Like this little
what
trap
the
with
fuck?
with phone on it.
Just to record a little TikTok. Like, what the fuck?
Insane. But I'm pretty sure the Hype House has since been dismantled. Oh, I keep turning that off.
Probably some
Because
sort
there's
of
only so long you
huge
can go
scandal.
doing the same type of content before people start getting bored.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
The view system on TikTok. People like to brag about how many views they get on TikTok, but do you know how easy it is to find content on that? It's the same
Super
as
easy.
Instagram's put it on their reels. Facebook does the same thing. All you gotta do is just scroll and you're on to the next video. That's all you need to count as a view. That doesn't mean people are actively searching and watching your video. It just means they've more than likely scrolled past it. But yet people like to brag. They're like, oh, I got 1 million hits.
It doesn't mean on TikTok. It doesn't matter about like your views and stuff. It's about who actually follows you.
Yeah.
But see, with YouTube, like subscribers are awesome and everything like that, but you earn your money through people watching your ads. I don't know if are there ads on TikTok? I don't know anything about TikTok.
There are. There definitely would be by now. But, Jesus. Yeah, so that's the Hype House. Actually, I am curious to see if it has failed or what's going on with it.
Here we fucking go. There's like two people left. Is there going to be like 2 people?
So it is still going.
Santa Monica!
It's a new Hype House. It's not affiliated with the original influencers. What is your thought on the notion of internet influencers?
I hate it. It's
you
the
don't
worst.
like it either?
It's the freaking worst. It's so cringe.
It's pretentious as well. And I see a lot of people now claiming I'm an internet influencer. Like it's supposed to mean something.
What the For me personally, what the fuck am I going to teach somebody? How am I going to influence you to do anything?
Yeah, because to influence is to persuade or encourage someone to enact a certain behavior or something or other.
Yeah.
Right? But what are they really we're talking about people just watching these lip sync or 10-second memes. I don't know what's being influenced here.
Yeah, I'm going to post a photo of me getting the COVID jab. I'm an influencer. Go get your COVID shot, boys.
Oh, that's another phenomenon as well.
You know what? Have you seen how many influencers do it? If you want to be vaccinated, go ahead. I don't want to talk about that, but so many people are posting it. It's not like a whole other ad. Are they getting paid to do that? I don't know.
Yeah, there's no way. It is weird. I don't know why we're in a culture now where we listen to the people we watch to make our decisions for us. Did you notice during the 2020 election how many celebrities were telling us who to vote for? Not us. We don't have any.
I really
just
don't
found
care.
it weird. It's we watch you in films. We're not supposed to take you seriously beyond that. Why should we listen to you for political advice? I just don't get it.
Yeah, but there's I think Bo Burnham perfectly in Inside he talks about the fact that we don't, but companies heavily influence the children what they should and shouldn't believe, and they just show kids this is what you want to be, this is what you have to be.
It eliminates the decision making that's supposed to go on with every individual. You can't just tell your audience what they're supposed to think.
Yeah, I think it's so wrong to force a fucking iPad in front of a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old and show them could you imagine someone who's the worst YouTuber at the moment? Who's the actual worst? Who we got?
That's a tough one. I mean,
It'll come up in a second. But you know what I mean? You put an iPad in front of a child and they've got to watch these terrible humans, and then they've got to get this perspective on life that's just so, what's the word? It's not impossible. It's just improbable. You know what I mean? These people have just gotten so lucky, and then for them to show their lifestyle off to these young people and go, look at my life, it's great, and then they grow up and it's not that. you know, they're just gonna get a normal job and just hope one day it just happens.
I kind of am curious about the implications of like showing this glorified lifestyle of being an influencer to young kids, because is it going to make them that enthusiastic to be a part of that they're going to refuse working normal jobs and to try and pursue an internet career? And if that sort of catches on, then we're going to start losing members in more important and societally contributing freaking jobs.
Yeah.
That probably made no sense.
Well,
do you know what I'm trying to say though?
Yeah. Well,
like, how many people have quit labor jobs to try and pursue an internet career? But we need those labor workers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think how people should take like YouTube and all that sort of stuff, people see it instantly as a career option.
Mm.
Like, from the get-go, you have 0 subscribers. Oh, no, I'm a YouTuber. Just use it as a hobby. If you actually want to do it as a hobby. It's so much better that way. Like, I know, like, I'm probably the worst to talk about doing it as a hobby because I never do it as my hobby because, you know, but when I do get inspiration, I do love to do it, but I don't expect to go anywhere from it. I don't really care if I do it or I don't. I just want to show my little perspective on whatever the hell I make a video about.
No, it's weird. How many, like, you look at how many people have made a career out of internet stuff in, like, the last year compared to when it started, like, say, 2010 era.
Yeah.
There's so many people now that can attribute internet success as being their main source of income. How many real jobs have we lost in that process? Like, I heard here in Australia we're on a shortage of teachers and veterinarians. You know,
massively, yeah.
Yeah, it just makes me question like what the actual impact of that is. I wonder if there's an actual like survey or study done on that.
It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Man, we've gone down a weird rabbit hole, haven't we?
Yeah. How the hell do we dig out of this one?
Yeah. Topics?
Jamie, pull up the clip about the guy with the lightning and stuff.
Yeah. Look at my top. You guys probably won't be able to see my screen, but I got 2 dot points.
Oh my god.
Talk about how we met and talk about movies and stuff. That's all I got.
Movies are interesting. Everything's streaming now.
Yeah. And then people are getting sued for it being streamed.
I saw, I think it was the New York Post or something like that. One of these big publishing websites. They made a claim that cinemas are going to die, like movie theaters are going to die, and no one wants to go back to them. I don't think that's true at all.
I love going to the cinema.
We're waiting for cinemas to make a huge comeback.
Yeah, well, film companies need to start finding a way to still do it properly. You know, if anything, you'll have
up now, so more films are like big films are releasing. Like we got the Fast and Furious movie that came out. Apparently, that dominated the box office as much as that hurts to say.
Well, do you know why that dominated the box office though? Because it actually had a theatrical release, like a proper theatrical release.
They didn't half-ass it and put on a streaming service like the moment it released either.
Yeah,
so that's
well,
why
because
if you wanted to see it, you had to go to the theater. Whereas, like,
well,
you look at Black Widow, which is now under fire because of this very reason, they put it on Disney Plus like immediately after it was in theaters.
Yeah, it's insane to think that you could watch a brand new movie straight away. The day it drops, done. You can watch it out of the way as many times as you want. That used to be the cool part about going to the cinema. You know, you go to the cinema, you watch it, and there's nowhere else to watch it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It just makes it a special experience.
Yeah, it does. And I'll tell you why streaming doesn't work very well either, because like obviously you have to address the idea of piracy, right? And what happens when you put an entire film on a streaming service the minute it gets put out theatrically? Well, as soon as someone pays for it, they have like a high quality version of that film. All it takes is for them to stream it, you know, for free online, and there you go. They've pirated a 4K version of the film. That's probably why streaming sales don't go as well as they plan, because A, you could stream it to your whole family for only the price of like one large ticket, and and B, someone could just rip that high quality version of the film that is just released and share it wherever the hell they please.
Yeah.
So that's why I think if they're going to put these films on streaming services after they're released, do it like wait at least a couple months. I don't
Yeah.
know why they have to do it like immediately. It makes no sense.
Because they want Disney Plus, they want their streaming service to work, even though it bloody has already. Like that streaming service worked the second they released The Mandalorian.
But then a lot of people cancel their subscriptions when The Mandalorian was done.
And then The Mandalorian season 2 came out, and then
same thing
what was
happened. But then the Marvel shows came out, and
so it's been And then they added you can watch like proper movies and stuff on there now, which is good because Disney Plus felt pretty lackluster without it.
Oh, you talking about that Star feature?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But I think since they added that in, it's helped a bit. It still doesn't compete with Netflix at all.
Kind of scary though when you search their film directory because it makes you realize how many properties they own, and that scares the crap out of me.
Disney is so big now.
They're
They're
mega giant. There's no way you could go up against them anymore. I'm scared for ScarJo for suing them. I don't think it's gonna go well for her.
There might be something in her contract that just immediately just makes her win. Or they'll just pay her out because they're fucking Disney. They can afford it.
Yeah, and I think they'll just settle. Yeah, it's weird though.
You could sue Disney for like $50 million and it wouldn't even it's like 50 cents to them. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
$1 billion company.
I don't know if you heard Legendary Studios, they're going up for grabs soon. Oh, is it? Yeah, Legendary. So someone could buy them out in the next year, but Disney can't do it anymore because there's anti-monopoly laws in the US that have finally recognized that Disney are like buying out everyone. That now they're off the table for grabbing Legendary, but it's still sad to see that Legendary have been kicked out of business. That they're now up for grabs.
Yeah,
because we need more film studios. The diversity counts in this field. It counts everywhere.
Yeah. Well, Legendary did the Godzilla movies, right?
Yeah, they teamed up with Warner Bros. To do that.
Yeah.
So they sort of co-owned it.
Warner Bros. Doesn't even own Godzilla anymore, does it?
No, their rights ran out. They have to purchase them again if they want to do more Godzilla films, which I don't know.
Do you reckon there needs to be any more Legendary Godzilla films?
Apparently, they're going ahead with one already. But they don't have the rights to Godzilla yet, so it seems like it's just going to be a Kong-centered film.
Oh. Well, I mean...
It'd be weird, though, because if they don't acquire the rights by the time that film comes out, that means they can't even mention Godzilla in that film. You'd almost have to pretend like the last 3 films never happened.
It'd be so weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Do you want more from Legendary? Like, do you want to see more of that universe? Because... to be honest, like I didn't mind. Like I liked Godzilla versus King Kong, but it's too Marvel.
Yeah, I'm not happy with the road that they took after the 2014 one.
See, they don't even Marvel doesn't even have to buy a company. They have such a huge ripple effect from the MCU, and I love the MCU most of the time. But you know, the MCU has had this huge effect that's either made or broken movies. Like the original version of Justice League, how much did it want to be like the first Avengers?
They hired
you know what I mean?
The director of the first Avengers,
and he fucked it up.
Yep. I reckon it was intentional sabotage. There's no way like a director could look at that and go, "Yeah, that's what I was trying to do."
Yeah,
it just
but
makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's affected nearly like every other film studio. They've all tried to do their own thing. I mean, the Godzilla series itself, they call it the MonsterVerse. You know, they've got they linked Kong and Godzilla together. They created their own cinematic universe. Do you remember Tom Cruise's The Mummy that came out a couple years ago?
Yeah, they wanted to
tried
make
the same thing. They tried to make
the
the
Darkverse. Yeah,
that went
because
well.
wasn't it in the title? No, before the title screen for The Mummy. Yeah. That's so cringe.
I'm happy it fell on its face though, because I think these guys need to realize they don't have to be like Marvel to be good.
No, they really don't.
You can do
And
your own thing, man.
I reckon Tom Cruise just needs to focus on doing the next Ghost. I was gonna say Ghost Recon. What does he do? He does what's this fucking movie?
Impossible Mission.
Yeah, Mission Impossible. I think that they're his perfect movies. I really liked the last one that came out with Henry Cavill.
I've only just recently seen the first one. I haven't seen any others.
Oh shit! What did you reckon of the first one?
It was like every other typical spy movie that I'd seen. But I guess it's because I've seen it so late in the game that everyone else has tried copying it since, so it just seems like one of those, just another one of those bloody, spy heist films.
Yeah.
I'm sure the others are great. That they're still getting great reviews.
I think regardless, if you do or do not like the movie, you have to have a level of respect for Tom Cruise as an actor to
100%.
do his stunts. Like, that man broke his own ankle jumping across a building.
Not just
And-
that, but like have you seen the new Top Gun trailer?
Yeah, he's flying the jet.
Yeah. He's doing everything.
Why? Like, you don't need to do that. There's CGI. There's so much other shit you could have done.
Like,
But no, this man just goes above and beyond and just flies a fucking jet.
Dude, he sets a great example for the rest of Hollywood.
Yeah, he really does.
But
Well,
no
what
one
other
else has,
actors do
followed
that?
in his footsteps, yeah. You don't see anyone else doing that.
Well, I mean, Jackie Chan still does his own stunts. But, like,
Oh, he's still alive. Oh my god.
yeah, he's doing, the last movie I saw him in was The Foreigner. Did you ever-
Yeah,
did you
I
watch
heard
that one?
about it. No, I didn't see it.
It wasn't too bad. Like, I really appreciated the stunts that he did in the movie. Because it's still typical Jackie Chan. He's just,
He'd be getting old now, wouldn't he?
I was about to say, yeah, he's just a lot older. Ah, fuck. How long have we been recording for?
Good question. I think it's nearly been an hour. I'm not too sure.
Not bad. Not bad, not bad. See, I told you it would just kind of go free-flowy a bit. I don't know if that's interesting to your viewership, but I find it fun to just, talk. And we talk about... Well, I mean, every week or so we'll talk about the new stuff that's happening and, So we might as well record it for a podcast.
Why the hell not, I
Yeah.
like the idea of regular content, and I suppose this is like one of the only few ways that we can both manage that.
Yeah, of course,
Like,
yeah.
My original idea for regular content was gonna be like skits and stuff, but that, as we all figured out, takes like a couple of months to do. At the
Yeah.
very most. I mean, we did that. We did the drug bust one. That only took a day to make and edit.
Really?
That was done the next day.
Yeah.
I
But we're
think.
going so big with these projects at the moment. Like, how we started a project, would it be 2 years ago now? No. Surely it wasn't 2 years ago.
No, it's been over a year now, so it's nearly
Well
been
over
2
a
years.
year.
It's about a year and a half in.
Yeah. And we... Because we just have, like, conflicting schedules and all the above.
Yeah, like the only opportunities we get to film that project is like out of a handful of weekends, like
Yeah.
one out of every bloody handful that we get.
So yeah,
I don't know.
we're
And every
still...
time I'm going to film with that project, you've changed your hair in some way. That just
I'm bald now. Starting
man.
fresh.
We've had
I'll go
problems
back-
with filming locations. I think that's what's caused the biggest delay with the whole thing as well.
Yeah, especially one of the locations we just haven't been able to get back
No,
since
it's not. We're not getting it back either.
We're not.
No, that one, it's gone forever. I've got a way around it though, but it's just, I just wish we could have done it in that one day. But you were sick the first day we went to go.
Oh,
back.
I was screwed. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I was like, of course you are. And then the second time, these guys came in and were like, oh, we want to use this space. Remember, they
Yeah.
didn't even believe that we're supposed to be there. They went and called in the bloody principal.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I double booked it."
We were so close though. We're about halfway through to what we needed to get done. It's kind of funny because the name of the video is the excruciatingly long battle, and the filming process has been excruciatingly long.
That's
And that's why live action stuff hasn't been too frequent.
It's so hard. And like I work 6 to 12 hour days most days of the week. So yeah, it has been a bit rough to keep ahead of everything. But yeah, I do want to find a way to start it all up again, and you know,
obviously I've since moved town, so the weekends that we had before are doubled down since you started your new job, and then since I moved out as well. So now it's just the schedule's so tight now.
It really is, man. But you know, we're here, we're around. I know, like, a lot of the guys in your Discord server. Well, when you asked the question, like, was it a couple? I like, my memory is so bad because of my job, but I think it was like the other week or something. You were asking about different ideas, and you know, some of the guys in the Discord were pretty down with the idea of this.
Yeah, no, it seemed to have some interest from the people on the survey, which wasn't like, but you know, I'm glad to know that by doing this content, someone's going to be interested.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. Like, you know, and I think if we do go back to just doing this mainly for us, because I love making videos with you, especially, like, it's such a, like, it's a better experience knowing that you're not alone through the whole process.
Yeah, man, I hate doing stuff alone.
Yeah.
Because it's like you have the whole dynamic of bouncing back and forth that you just don't have when you're doing content on your own.
Yeah. Well, that's like in the Alien video. Like in the Alien video when we had that little skit, we fucking talked so much shit. Like, and
I'm surprised we got a dialogue scene out of that.
Yeah.
I spiced it up so much that no two scenes of us talking were actually in the same bloody part. And that was right after we came back from the hall filming the battle video when we got kicked out.
Yeah. My hair was pink then too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I do want to get back into Twitch. You know, start streaming again.
Twitch is booming at the moment.
Yeah, Twitch is big.
People making careers out of Twitch.
But then again, people like Ninja and stuff aren't as big. Well, they're still massive, but in their actual live streams and stuff, they don't get as many viewers as you would think anymore.
Yeah,
or I could be completely wrong.
That actually makes me curious about Dr. Disrespect. Because remember, he switched to YouTube, but I don't know how well YouTube streaming does.
He's still massive, though.
2 million subscribers. How many, 3 mil. God, I do need glasses. Oh, he's getting some alright views. I just don't hear about him anymore.
I don't know. It's... Yeah, he's getting decent views.
Not too bad. Can't really complain.
Yeah. But that dude has so much, like, showmanship. Have you watched one of his live streams, like, live?
No.
Do yourself a favor and do it.
Things like that.
It's insane. He's actually insane at streaming.
Yeah, no, it seems like he manages to keep that like high energy throughout the whole thing.
Yeah,
which you don't see a lot of people doing, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's easy to sort of like you start like blow out all your energy in the first hour or so, and then you're halfway through and just suddenly burnt out. I don't know, a lot of streamers that I've watched, it's that same thing. So it's weird to see him like pursue it as much as he does, and like it's a whole character that he does as well. It's not just him streaming.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. We're probably well over an hour now. Are we over an hour? We made it yet?
I think we're about 50 minutes.
That's not bad.
That's pretty. That's yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking, for the next episode, you guys should make some memes and put them in the Discord. If there'll probably be a link in the description, but make some sci-fi guy and Lukey Gray related memes. I reckon. I think they'll be fun.
Oh, actually, before we go, yes, there is some that I wanted to share. Oh God, how am I gonna find these?
Oh no. Okay.
So you've watched Robert Downey Jr.'s Sherlock Holmes movies, have you?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this a discombobulated scene?
How did you know?
I'm a genius. That's how.
All right.
Hold on, we'll just get the. you gotta need to turn it up, like pretty much all the way. It might be really.
Hi,
loud.
sir.
Can you hear that?
I'd like to buy.
Can you hear that?
Yep.
You can
Yeah,
hear
yep.
that? All right, let's get. So, this was a meme that was posted on the Discord, which I just found hilarious. First time I saw this, I could not stop laughing. And so someone's basically taken our drug bust ends in fight video and added an interesting little twist.
Hi, sir. I'd like to buy one drugs, please.
Sir, what name? Are you pleased or something?
This mustn't register on an emotional level. First, distract target. Then block his blind jab. Counter with cross to left cheek. Discombobulate. Dazed and attempt wild haymaker. Employ discombobulate. Dazed and body shot. Weaken right jaw. Now fracture. Break cracked ribs. Traumatize solar plexus. Dislocate jaw and tongue. Summary: ears ringing, jaw fractured, 3 ribs cracked, 4 broken. Physical recovery 6 weeks. Full psychological recovery 6 months.
Freeze! You're under arrest!
I love it. It almost worked too well, I think. For some parts of that. Oh man.
Oh fuck. my glasses are fucking up. But yeah, if you guys want to post some memes
More
and
things like that will react to them.
yeah, oh, that'll be amazing. I actually really want to do that for the next podcast. I want to react to some Lukey Gray and sci-fi guy memes.
The more you got, the better. So honestly, you know, do your worst.
Yes. All right. Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah, probably wrap her up here. What do you reckon?
He's up real quick.
You there?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to end this. This was a lot of fun.
Interesting experimentation going on here today.
I agree.
I'm happy with the results. I think so far so good, you know.
And we'll see where it goes. But yeah, I guess thank you for watching the TAC Podcast for the first time. If you got all the way through, you're a bloody beast. I'm telling you.
You're a magnificent beast. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you're pretty good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Sorry for taking an hour of your time, but all we can do is thank you for that.
Yeah, and you're not getting it back, so.
Oh God.
All right, thanks for watching the TAC Podcast, and we'll see you in the next one. Yeah.
Yeah, alrighty. Cheers, guys.